And if I can help you with your LinkedIn marketing, LinkedIn to grow your business, this is one of the areas that I work in with my clients. It's a main area where we implement other marketing strategies, but the LinkedIn newsletter can help your positioning on LinkedIn, help your visibility, and start building a stronger network. So I hope you found this valuable. Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you soon. Have an amazing day.
I love when coaches, consultants, and professional service providers want to do big things in their business. They want to rise to the top and influence their market and the world around them. They want to have a greater impact and make a more lucrative income. Well, if this is you, welcome to Expert in You Podcast, the show where I interview other experts and coaches, consultants, so that they can share their success strategies with you. We're going to talk about marketing and how to close more sales, how to get more premium clients, and how to really build your visibility in the market and scale your business like a boss. If this is you, welcome to the show. I want to ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell right now so you don't miss one episode. Grab your coffee and buckle up because we are ready to give it all to you to help you become the expert and get paid as the expert that you are.
Do you believe if you get more visibility and you get more leads that you can actually make more sales? Well, today I want to talk about how to do this on LinkedIn. How can you get more visibility on LinkedIn very, very fast? How can you make more sales on LinkedIn? How can you generate more leads on LinkedIn? Well, I'm going to share with you one feature that LinkedIn offers that no other platform offers, and that is the LinkedIn newsletter feature. The reason I love it so much is because LinkedIn loves their newsletter feature. And when you launch a newsletter and you do some specific things that I'm going to talk about, LinkedIn will push that newsletter out to your audience and you will get subscribers. I just helped a client set up his newsletter yesterday and he already has over 200 subscribers. This is people clicking the button that they are interested in getting notified when he releases a newsletter every single week. So over 200 people in less than a day. He posted that late yesterday afternoon. So the power and the reach that you get with your newsletter is like nothing else. So, do you have a LinkedIn newsletter set up? And if not, I want to walk you through exactly how to do this. Now, there are a couple of things that you need to know before I show you how to set it up. One is you want your title of your newsletter to be very specific. Who are you going for? If you're going for small business owners that are, let's say, contractors, then you want that newsletter to say something for contractors. If I'm a business coach, right, I would say business growth for contractors or contractors business growth, contractors marketing, contractors more sales. I would be very specific in that newsletter. Don't try to come up with a cutesy title that people don't really understand. Say it like it is. What is the newsletter going to be about and who is it for? Now, you are limited on the amount of characters you can use, so you really have to condense what your newsletter is going to be called. But then you also have an area where you get to put a description of who that newsletter is for and what it is about. Again, you're limited on characters, so you have to get really condensed on this. But let me walk you through how to do your newsletter. When I've helped other clients launch their newsletters, they would get thousands of subscribers within a week or even 2 weeks. So the power of this and the reach of this, and again, people have to click the button. That means they're taking one more step with you and they are becoming a warm lead. So get that newsletter launched. It will help you build your visibility on LinkedIn. It will help you curate the right people to see the right content. The other thing that you want to be aware of is with your newsletter, it's got to be value. Okay. It can't be pitchy. It needs to be all value. You need to be sharing your expertise. This is the power of the newsletter. Share your expertise, give real value. I've done newsletters on LinkedIn, for example, that I've shared with people, and they've come back to me and said, oh my gosh, Ann, just what you shared in that newsletter, I have made strides on LinkedIn that I had no idea how to make. And it has made a difference. I'm already attracting people to me. I'm already getting people interested in what I sell. Exactly. That's how this all works. The other thing that you want to make sure you have in all of your newsletters are some sort of call to action. What is your strategy that you are trying to drive people to? Is that to book a call with you? Is that to buy a course? Is that to build up your podcast, build up your YouTube channel? It can be numerous things. Is that to get a lead magnet that you've already created, or see a case study and build your email list? Determine how you want to use your LinkedIn newsletter and with what type of call to action you want to have in that newsletter so that those newsletters are working for you. You have to have calls to action. You don't get to see who subscribes to your newsletter. That's one of the downsides of it. But if you set up the newsletter right, none of that will matter. You will be able to get their attention. You'll be able to use that call to action to drive them to another step with you. Making sense? I want to help you launch your LinkedIn newsletter too, so that you can start growing your business on LinkedIn. Okay, so let me open up my screen and I'm going to show you exactly how you can go and get started on launching your newsletter. I've already got my LinkedIn opened up here. Okay, so you're going to go to your home page first, or your feed, just like this. You're going to click the little house up there. And now I'm on my feed. I'm going to go, just like I'm going to start a post, I'm going to go to write article. Then you can either set your newsletter up under your personal profile or under your business page. Now, I recommend setting it up under your personal profile if that's where you have the most connections, if that is where you will get the most reach, because you want to get the most visibility from your newsletter. So if you don't have like a lot of people on your business page, then that wouldn't be where I would set it up. Set it up where you're going to get the most reach, okay? And hopefully you are curating the right people into your network so that the right people will be able to subscribe to your newsletter. All right, you're going to hit next. And then over here on the right, the little manage button, create newsletter. And there you have it. You're going to put in the title. You're going to select how often you publish it. I recommend weekly. If you're really trying to build on LinkedIn and you want to build faster, you can publish a newsletter weekly and then put in a short description. Again, just keep in mind that you're very limited on characters here. And so you really have to condense both the title and the description. You're going to upload an image to that newsletter and you're going to click done and you are ready to roll. Then anytime you want to create a newsletter, you're going to go into it the same way, write an article, you're going to go in, you'll be able to find the newsletter. So for example, I already have a newsletter created here. My newsletter is already set up. And if I click the down button, and by the way, you can set up a few different newsletters. I believe it's 5 that you can set up. I already have a newsletter, so I would just click on the newsletter that I want to work on and the newsletter that I want to publish. I would click that. If I had 2 of them, I would click which one I wanted and away I would go. So that is how you set it up. Make sure that your newsletter is powerful, that it's sharing a lot of value, and that you have your call to action in your newsletter. Now, once you set it up, you'll be able to publish it with the next button. LinkedIn will ask you if you want to publish it. And when you do, it will start pushing it out and share with everybody. But then you also want to publish it on your feed and say, hey, I just released my very first newsletter. I'm launching my newsletter. I would love for you to subscribe if this is a topic you are interested in. Now, your thumbnail, and this is one thing that I recommend, is that you create your banner, I should say, not your thumbnail. You create your banner for your newsletter. Keep the banner the same every single week or whenever you're publishing your newsletter so that they see the consistency of the banner. And then when all you want to do is change the topic on that banner. So I would say this week's topic is, and I would give the title of the newsletter. That's the best way I have found to set it up. You don't have to do it that way. I just find that when you're talking about branding something, you're talking about getting more traction, that brand is something where people are familiar and they're seeing it over and over again. So that's how you start your newsletter. I highly recommend that you get started on your newsletter, because once you start getting it out there, you will get people raising their hand. You'll be able to generate leads. And if you have this set up in the right way and you have a call to action, you're going to start seeing some traction on LinkedIn. And if I can help you with your LinkedIn marketing, LinkedIn to grow your business, this is one of the areas that I work in with my clients. It's a main area where we implement other marketing strategies, but the LinkedIn newsletter can help your positioning on LinkedIn, help your visibility, and start building a stronger network. So I hope you found this valuable. Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you soon. Have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed this show, then I want to invite you to check out a free automated webinar where I show you how you can bring in ultra high fee clients for $25,000 to $125,000 or even more. I show you how you can do this maybe even in the next 7 to 60 days. So if you want to check out that free webinar, just go to expertinyouaccelerator.com and I'll see you on the inside. You have an amazing day, and until next time, God bless you. Go rock your business.